You have a very interesting start to your business because it started from a political loss.
Well, it was a good political fight in a way. After having been with the Ayala Group for 23 years, I decided to leave and pursue.
Serving the people.
Yes, to be a public servant. You get to encourage people that when you are down, you get up.
So yung puhunan ninyo when you bought the 3-hectare property at
3
3
million
million
pesos lang.
that you got out of your retirement fund?
Yung retirement fund ko, naubos ko na sa election ng first time. I did not dream to become a publicly listed company. In the same way that when people ask me, what is your vision of the company? Hey, let's not forget, I wanted to be a politician. I did not dream to become heading a publicly listed. I was probably one of those few guys in Visayas and Mindanao who really went into it in 2017.
Is it the first? No naman.
Well, we would say even the Aboitis are from here, or the Robinsons are from here, no? But for a local guy who really started it, from the bottom, as a first generation, I guess I would be.
You would have that distinction.
Yes, I would probably want to own that distinction.
It takes a special mold of person to turn a political setback into a multi-billion peso publicly listed company, and all from scratch. Hindi minana ni Joe Soberano ang lupang kanyang pinuhunan para maging Cebu Landmasters Incorporated. Joe built on investments and business ventures he and his wife started and valuable connections from the corporate world he was once a part of. Makikilala natin ang dalawang henerasyon ng real estate giant na tubong Cebu and one that is truly changing the game. Makakasama natin dito sa Usapang Bilyonaryo sina Joe, Franco at Joey Soberano. You have a very interesting start to your business because it started from a political loss, tama ba?
Is that right? Well, it was a good political fight in a way. After having been with the Ayala Group for 23 years, I decided to leave and pursue.
Serving the people.
Yes, to be a public servant.
Was it with a heavy heart? I mean, napilitan lang ba kayo na to turn your back on your dream to be in politics?
Well, I felt then that I was doing a service to the public. So I observed how I am able to make people happy because I want to give them also the best that they really truly deserve. The homes based on what they could afford. It was an eye-opener for me because I thought that with the reception I was getting from it, it's something I could replicate for other towns. I think I was achieving what I want in my dream of service. In another way.
Tapos kumikita ka pa.
Yeah,
Diba?
that's the bonus which I feel that I could also have a multiplier effect.
So yung puhunan ninyo when you bought the 3-hectare property at
3 million pesos lang.
that you got out of your retirement fund?
Yung retirement fund ko, naubos ko na sa election ng first time.
You turned it around, right?
Right. That's what you get to encourage people that when you are down, you get up. You know why I got attracted also to politics? Because I was dealing with politicians, no? Even when I was with Ayala, I was the guy who looked and worked things out for them. because we're talking here of projects.
Right.
We want to make sure that we get their cooperation and they get to appreciate what we're doing.
Right.
So I
So
interact
it's
a lot.
like government relations.
Yes,
Oh.
I also do that on my own way. So I get to appreciate how they do things. So to me, I have tried this, and I also felt that I did my own service. But I think I could do something better. You know, the idealism will always come about, and I know what I was up to. But I still feel that there are no regrets because I still deal with the politicians. And every time I go to a new city for a new venture or a new project, I go first to who heads this town, who is the mayor of the city, who's the governor, because that's the most important thing. You need to deal with the leaders or the people who count, because they're the one who will give the influence and the right things, the right words for all businesses. So it's always a partnership for me. Business and politics is always a partnership. Not only were we having this opportunity, we had our export business already, principally run by my wife. It was also doing very well. Those were the heydays of the export business. In fact, I was helping
Fashion accessories.
fashion and home accessories, because we also were into home decorations and all that. In fact, up to this day, we still are hopeful that we'll make a comeback. A lot
in
of
home and fashion.
Yes, home and fashion. It did well for us. The resources that we were able to build out of that business, and even the people that work in that business carried
Became
over
to this
Cebu Landmasters that we set up.
Okay.
We always answer it na it's as old as our marriage. That export business. A very fond
And
memories kami dyan.
how long have you been married?
37 years now. Yes, and counting, getting stronger by the year or by the minute.
Good to know. So, 3 million you said.
Yep.
Ngayon, magkano na worth ang Cebu Landmasters?
And again, congratulations! With great pride, I am pleased to finally announce that the Cebu Landmasters Incorporated.
There are things that we have to work on very hard, and we are very confident of attaining them. So to the Cebu Landmasters team, this is the time to roll up our sleeves, work, continue to compete, and excel.
Just like how I started in this business, I did not dream to become a publicly listed company. In the same way that when people ask me, what is your vision of the company? Hey, let's not forget, I wanted to be a politician. I did not dream to become heading a publicly listed. No, the bankers were the one who told me in 2015, 2000, they said that you're getting ready for it, because they saw how I run my business, how transparent I am, in my books, how I also am so growth oriented in the way, and I'm very expansive in my ideas, and also in my strategy, also for yourself, because if I am able to sell it to the public, that means that they
believe
give
in
me
you. It's a
they
vote
give
of
me a
confidence.
value. Yes,
Yeah.
there is a value added to me, and to think I was probably one of those few guys in Visayas and Mindanao who really went into it. in 2017. And I'm starting from the
Right.
beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it the first? No, no naman.
Well, we would say even the Aboitis are from here, or the Robinsons are from here, no? But for a local guy who really started it, from the bottom, as a first generation, I guess I would be. I'll
You would
be
have that distinction.
Yes, I would probably want to own that distinction.
You got the vote of the stock market investor. Parang election na rin yun, di ba?
Yes, because they can just snub you, no?
What fueled your growth?
2007, 2008, well, my employer, which I owe so much, the Ayala, gave me an opportunity to buy a commercial lot here in Cebu IT Park. It was an interesting corner lot. And
How did that opportunity fall on your lap?
well, because they already knew that I was in real estate.
Okay.
And I said,
They
"Joe,"
trusted you.
Yeah, and this were also not too rosy times. 2008, we were facing the subprime crisis
Yes,
there
yes,
in the U.S. So I guess they said, "We'll give you a very good deal." I think they gave me a good price, a good deal. That started my journey for more vertical projects na. Then, before I knew it, I was doing multiple projects. Then, I went out of Cebu. No, I went to Cagayan de Oro, then Davao, and then Bacolod, Iloilo.
What was the thinking there? You're all over na.
Yeah, I guess that there is that real demand that we want to address. There's a lot of unserved demand, and opportunities abound. And these are major cities.
No one is really paying attention.
Not as much, because we do have national players already there, no? In fact, there are still those who have inventories, but it's not as well penetrated. To me, we
You know the market more.
we took another angle at it in
What?
terms of the selling and the strategy, no? So,
Which is,
well, give the market the product they deserve. Put premium in it. When we turn over projects, we're just really there. We're not ever going to go away.
two of you have experience working outside the Philippines, no? Tama? Did you have a say in your coming home? Was your father, did he put his foot down? You guys have to join the business.
I'm happy. I'm proud to say that because of what we have delivered here, those that we are now planning to enter, there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of anticipation. People are waiting. And that really pleased us. Basically, we go across the board in terms of market segments.
Yeah.
No, we go high end. We do have our products because there's also a market for that.
And there's opportunity.
Yes, and we also look at Bismin as a real tourist destination. Tourism is going to continue very strongly here, especially Cebu, Bohol, no, even Cagayan de Oro and Davao, and that's why we also have hotels, and we are prepared for that. to me, the more important item is what am I really going to deliver as a product. Then I can go. To me, it could be a little step up to now, and it's going to continue because I'm prepared for the next generation.
Two of you have experience working outside the Philippines, no? Tama? Why? Did you have a say in your coming home? Was your father, did he put his foot down? You guys have to join the business.
I call him Boss Joe or JRS, Jose R. Soberano. So we call him JRS in the office.
The way everybody else addresses.
Since we came from the corporate world, we hesitate to call him dad in front of meetings. So I address him as my boss there. And it helped that, and to answer your question, he never directly asked me to work for him. But I guess he let his actions do the convincing. No? He was growing our business.
Yeah.
So never in my expectations did I think our small real estate business would grow to where it is. And at the time when I joined, we were about to do our first condo. We were doing housing before, so it was very exciting to join.
I was 10 years in another company, so I was 10 years with Nestle.
Pinagpalit mo yung Switzerland, yung Cebu. Do you have regrets?
No, I don't. I had very good career in Nestle. It was part of the global marketing team, so it was really very good. But eventually, the company was growing. They also needed my expertise in that aspect. And when we wanted to go public, what's important is really to share our story, to be more known, to drive our communication and our branding strategy. So, which really said that, okay, I think I need to stop what I'm doing and help the business. They were saying you're already way overdue there. You should come back.
So medyo may kasamang arm
There was a
twisting
little
na.
bit of saying like, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? I think you should have come back. So when it was also a good time because I was having my first baby. I was heavily pregnant, so I think it's also a good time to start and bring my family to the Philippines.
Hi, welcome to the sales department. I'm Rose.
Thank you, Rose.
It's so good to have you here. This is how we market our projects. People who come and visit our office can do it themselves. No, they can always just press and then see through the virtual tour how the project is going to be. You are getting a priority number by using that device, and there it goes.
I press payment. Does it mean I
So
have to
the
pay
cashier,
now?
yes, your number will flash, and then the cashier will give you a call.
So both of you worked on that. I've never seen anything like it. What is the idea behind it?
Yeah, so it was really our way of giving a good experience to buyers.
That's a very important step in everybody's lives. So once you enter, we need to improve that experience.
The more exciting part is when you launch projects, you could see queuing na yan. Talaga, may mga special numbering pa yan eh. Kasi inaabangan.
Kasi parang selling like hotcakes, parang...
Even have people to make sure they are first on the line.
They come at midnight.
They camp.
They camp.
They camp.
Ganyan ka-desirable. Parang Apple launch. Are you preparing for, exiting because your 4 children are here?
We have all of this succession planning, the family constitution.
Oh, may ganon.
We have made that preparation already.
Family constitution puts a lot of things in place to ensure that we really still grow as family and grow as an organization. So I think that's very key. So one key thing of the Constitution is really to ensure that we have no entitlement. No entitlement means I come in the office as a professional based on my scope of work and my
Not the
job
daughter of
description.
the
I'm not the
president.
daughter of the boss or the owner of the company.
By the time when Franco, my eldest son, will take over as the CEO, of course I will be a chairman. A time probably I will. There will be somebody who will be the chair, but I will still be in the midst. No?
So there's nothing else that you would wish for in life?
It became sort of a good model for the city, and it attracted even our neighboring cities. No, I'm willing to put another one there and another one here.
Donate.
Yeah, donate. When you're in real estate, you're asked for certain compliances.
Right.
But to me, it's beyond compliance. I don't want to do socialized housing because I'm trying to comply. We became that interest of this local government because what we did was we designed it ourselves and build it ourselves. It's not like here's the money, you do it. We did it, and based on how we in Cebu Landmasters do our projects, it was so impressive because it took us 11 months to do it, and then we help organize together with the LGU in terms of the beneficiaries to be qualified. As a
very
real,
proud of it.
Yeah, real model because the way it's done, nobody would even think, wow, that only cost you so much. How you would like to look at poverty eradication, for example. I don't think you can ever eradicate it without having to build homes for people. If people are left homeless, a home is not just a house, right? A home is because you have people there. And these are now your main objective in terms of feeding them, giving them the life that they deserved. Because it's not just for mere shelter by itself, and it becomes what would create that family and that bonds you, that motivates you, that empowers you. And it can even reform a lot of people by having their own homes.
So you think that's one of the solutions?
One of the solutions, because people can just get lost there. And then just being there on the street, where else can they go? No? And I guess there are still a lot of our Filipino brothers and sisters who are out there who can afford it. And that's why we talk about this backlog. No? And to me, what better consolation if I would be able to give that example to even to my fellow developers. No? We go beyond what is prescribed, no? Because we address because it's socially what we want, no? In terms of extending help. I think that's the bottom line for us.
Ito ang Casa Mira, ang flagship economic housing development ng Cebu Landmasters, ang pinakamalaking real estate developer sa buong Vismin. Para sa mga Soberano, we build with you in mind ay hindi lamang isang corporate promise sa nakaraang 2 dekada. Ito ay pamamaraan ng pamumuhay na patuloy nilang itataguyod. Dahil every Filipino family deserves a decent home. Ako po si Ces Orenya Drilon at isa na naman po itong episode ng Usapang Bilyonaryo. Watch the full-length producer's cut on Bilyonaryo Digital on YouTube and on Bilyonaryo's Facebook page.